Hello, my name is Jesse Rowe and welcome to my presentation on my active leadership project. I did a ping pong tournament to help build community. So what are we going to go over today? Today we're going to summarize project purposes and thesis, explain planning, promotion, and execution, describe challenges and solutions, and share outcomes and the next steps and resolutions that we had from this project. Thesis and purpose. So for my presentation, my thesis was small intentional actions can create strong community connections. And my main mindset behind this is there's a lot of community inside the dorms, say Water Rock or Black Rock or Shining Rock. But there's not much community in between the rocks themselves. We all stay on our own little area. So I thought that this might help. So basically, my purpose is to create a low barrier ping pong tournament to connect residents of Shining Rock and Water Rock specifically that will build lasting relationships. So my vision was to become more connected and engaged with the community through this project, and the intended outcomes were to increase cross-dorm interaction, create reoccurring social activity, and build dorm pride and sportsmanship. Alright, so the first thing I did was have to confirm the resources, of course, which was making sure that the ping pong tables were in both dorms. And Water Rock and Shining Rock are the only dorms that have ping pong tables in their top floor. That's really important. Then the design of the tournament I had to figure out, which was brackets to ensure fair play and that there was no bias in case someone, wasn't there to log something. And then finally the format, which would happen in 2 simultaneous tournaments and then 1 big final tournament in Water Rock. So, for the initial promotion, I did digital flyers online, Instagram, I posted some stories, group messages, I texted a few people to see if they were interested, and then bulletin boards. I threw out a few of them on the little peg boards that they have around school, so I did a little bit of that. The big problem that I had with that was being passive like that and just leaving out posters like that. You're not actively talking to people, so that's how I had to include the group messages, the digital flyers, putting it on people's stories, making sure they see it. So I also enlisted RA's help to outreach and tell people about it. That was actually a very important thing, because a lot of RAs brought in a lot of people to come and take part in the tournament. So technology and coordination. The technology that I used were spreadsheets, group chats, digital flyers, as I had mentioned before, and I basically just used that to simplify everything that I had to do. For spreadsheets, I used spreadsheets for the signups and the brackets, so I could share it with people and everyone would know what was going on. Then my main limitation was time constraints and simultaneous matches. I wish I could have been there for the Shining Rock tournament, but I live in Water Rock, so I was putting on the Water Rock tournament while that was happening. But technology was implemented to allow me to know what was going on at the same time. And then the coordination definitely helped with the technology, and I had the RAs and I had some volunteers helping me out as well. So again, one of the main obstacles that I had to deal with is short lead time. Initial low interest, inability to be present at both locations simultaneously. So let's break those down a little bit. So for short lead time, it's honestly my fault. I didn't start this project as soon as I would have wanted to, and I kind of fell behind because of that, and I had to get on it. Inability to be present at both locations simultaneously. I mentioned that before. I can't be in Water Rock and Shining Rock at the same time. Wish I could, but I'm not a god. And then low initial interest. I had the RAs to help me out with that and to recruit more people. And basically what I just mentioned, my responses were to format the 2 tournaments together online, so I was able to keep track of all of that. Designate responsibilities, so the RAs and the helpers I had helping me out, we coordinated using technology. And then something that I could have done better last time was recruit co-leaders and people who would help me out in the future, like way sooner. I didn't really get on the ball here, and I kind of spun my wheels for a little bit before I got going. Now, what were the outcomes? Outcomes observed were increased cross-dorm socializing, continued ping pong play, and new friendships and reoccurring gatherings. So when we had the actual event, we had a lot of people come in, a lot of people talk, a lot of people have fun. It was actually a really good time. I brought some snacks. And the people who played each other in the cross dorm, they sometimes play now because the talent was kind of spread out. Like some people in Water Rock didn't know the people from Shining Rock, and some of the Shining Rock people didn't know that there were good Water Rock players here. So now that they know, they play sometimes, and I actively see it. Like literally, I'm in my dorm right now, if you can't tell. Literally, if you just turn that corner and go out there, like 20 steps is the ping pong table. So I hear them playing all the time. Kind of keeps me up late at night. So also personal growth. I personally gained confidence, adaptability, delegation skills, and a passion for community building. Now that may just sound like a bunch of word vomit. Let me break it down. So gain confidence, I had to take in a lot of people and make sure it went well. Adaptability, I had to think on the fly because I hadn't thought too far deep into it initially. Then delegation skills, I had to work with the RAs, and that was a bit of a struggle, but we ended up making it work. Passion for community building. I enjoy it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna be a part of a few organizations that help out the community in the future, because this project was actually really fun, and you could see the benefits of it almost instantly. So for my reflection and improvements, I said small gestures can produce big community impact. A paddle, a ball, and fun can unite people. It's ping pong. Like, everyone can play it to a certain degree, and everyone is invited to come play, and it helps out a lot. The impacts is immeasurable. It's honestly a lot more people have been playing ping pong, and it's actually really nice around here. So improvements, I could have planned earlier. I had mentioned before that I hadn't really thought ahead of it. Recruiting co-leaders, again, not really planning ahead. Integrated more technology, added themed rounds, prizes, snacks. I did have snacks, but they were kind of limited. I'm a broke college student, so could have used some help from the RAs there, but I really had to do with what I had. Add themed rounds, just a few fun ideas and prizes. The person who actually won, they knew it was coming, but there was no prize. It was just bragging rights. So maybe next time I could have done that a little bit better. And that's it. Thank you for watching my presentation on my active leadership project.